What's up, guys? It's Amber here with Gear Up, and I've got another great video coming your way. Today, we are going to take a closer look at one of the most recommended, best-selling items and sought-after items to complete any bug-out bag, as well as any in-the-car bag or tactical gear get-up. An essential item that everybody should consider having, whether you are a full-on prepper or if you're into the tactical type gear, but just an essential item that any and everybody can use. And we are talking about our MOLLE Tactical First Aid Kits by Rothco. So these are MOLLE Tactical First Aid Kits that come equipped with a lot of great essential first aid items that are good to have to start off your kit. You will need to add a few items if you want the whole get up, which I'll talk about in this video, but I am going to talk a little bit about these kits and do a little bit of a product deep dive and showcase what all comes in these, as well as why these are so great to have. Before I get into that, if you haven't already, if you can hit that like button and subscribe to this channel, it helps a small business like Gear Up Surplus grow. We need the support of our community and people who watch and whatnot, so you can order stuff online from gearupfl.com. We are a small business. It's tough times for everybody, but we do appreciate the support. Come in store or visit us online. Okay, that was my ad. I'm done pitching you guys now. So let's talk about the MOLLE First Aid Kits. First and foremost, these do come in various colors. So if you don't want something loud like the red over here, they also come in an olive drab. They come in the multicam. And then they also come in a coyote brown, and they come in a black, okay? Now, what's great about these, and I'm going to show with the red one because I feel like it's a little bit brighter, might be easier to see on the camera. Plus, it's the color of first aid. You have the modular webbing here, up here, okay? So this is great because it really gives you the opportunity to expand this. If you're not trying to just stuff stuff in here, it gives you the ability to expand the pouch itself by putting more stuff on the front of it. For instance, like a tourniquet or quick clot, stuff that you may want to get to very quickly, okay? On the back, you've got your snaps here that makes this equipped with anything that is MOLLE compatible. I showed you the modular webbing on the front, so any backpacks like the ones that we have here in the store that are behind me, or plate carriers, anything that has the modular webbing, it gives you the ability to put this first aid kit on front or on that, so you're able to get to your first aid kit very quickly. Something I highly recommend, I've talked in our bug out, build out videos before, is having your first aid kit on the front of your get up because it's something you want to get to quickly in case of an emergency. So just to kind of show you guys the inside of it and how it's set up here. So fully opens up here. It comes with a nice little bag here full of stuff, and I'm going to go into more details with all of this stuff. And then the inside is, once you take all of these items out, you can kind of see it really gives you the ability to organize this thing based on how you feel is necessary with these elastic little bands, if that's the correct terminology. These run horizontally, and then we have some vertical ones for stuff to sit this way. And then, so yeah, just nice and roomy in there. You can see based on the bag, there's still more room. So if you want to add things to it, you have the ability to. And then fully zipper compartments. You have two zippers here. So however you want it to be able to get to it, if you want them both at the front, so you're able to zip down like this and have it kind of drop down, you have the ability to do that. Or if you want the full zipper motion, you can do that as well. All right, so let's talk a little bit about what's in these, which is what makes these so great and a great starter one. First off, Rothco gives you a little bit of a little guide here. So on this guide, I'm not going to read through all of this, but I'm just going to touch on the categories. So it talks about brief essentials of first aid, positions of the victim, airway, choking, cardiac arrest, bleeding, shock, poison, burns, fractures, sprains, dislocations, heat exhaustion and heat stroke, cold exposure, in parentheses, hypothermia, seizures, and diabetes. So it's a nice little guide here just to kind of touch on everything first aid related, to kind of give you some pointers and advice in case you might be scrambling in that moment. Sometimes a good reminder is great. So first, what comes in there? First off, you've got hydrogen peroxide in here. So they give you a nice little container here of hydrogen peroxide, great to clean your wounds. You got a couple different gauzes here. This one's a rolled up bandage here, and then you've obviously got the tape. It actually gives you two tapes. These are stuck together, two separate tapes to be able to tape the bandages in order to stop a wound. And you actually get 2 of those bandages. Sorry, this stuff's everywhere. So 2 of those bandages here. Then you also have an elastic bandage. This is a 3-inch latex-free elastic bandage to also be able to utilize. In addition to that, you have an instant cold pack. So you just you shake and squeeze this guy and instantly get cold and be able to ice anything that has swelling. Very great item there to have. And then put that guy there. And then you have your latex gloves here and a nice little Ziploc bag. You have tweezers as well. So if you need to get something out and you don't want to contaminate, you got your tweezers in there. Low blood sugar, kind of mentioned that. It puts 2 packs of the white sugar in here. And then you also have a little small bar of soap as well in this thing. You have 2 packets of aspirin. I believe there's 2 in each of these. So you got aspirin in this kit. And then in addition, you have the antibiotic ointment to be able to rub on a wound or a rash. You have bandages, just standard everyday bandages here. There's one of them, and then they give you a little pack of adhesive bandages that are sterile and also latex free. Looks like there's about at least 5 of those in there, probably a little bit more. And then you have alcohol prep pads, very essential. You have antiseptic towelettes, 2 of those guys. And then it comes with, this is 4, yep, 4 2x2 inches sterile gauze pads. And then lastly, you have, sorry, there's actually one more item, 2 3x3 sterile gauze pads. And then the last thing you have is going to be a non-adherent pad. So this is just a great starter kit, really, that kind of gives you everything basic that you may need. Then you get a nice pouch. You get the MOLLE capabilities to be able to put it on there. Now, I mentioned I would add a few things. The only real big thing I would potentially add, if you're worried more of like in a tactical type situation, is probably a tourniquet, a cat tourniquet that helps stop the bleeding. And then maybe quick clot would also be another thing I would add. I'm not talking about the water or the emergency blankets. That's separate stuff that you would put in your bug out bag. But I personally would probably put some water purification tablets in there in my emergency blanket in that pouch as well as have one in our backpack. So the MOLLE Tactical First Aid Kits by Rothco. We have these available in all colors in store and online. These are a great item, a must-have for any tactical enthusiast or survival prepper. The multicam runs a little bit more at $39.99. Actually, they are $39.99. The multicam is $59.99. Excuse me. So great little item to have. If you don't have it already, I highly recommend it. And obviously, you can get it from us at gearupfl.com. So that's what I have for you guys for the MOLLE Tactical First Aid Kits. Let me know your thoughts. If you have one, if you like one, any other first aid items beyond the ones I showed you that you would add to this, let us know. We're a community. It's essential that we all help each other and we think outside the box, because if stuff does hit the fan, we all want to be prepared and in good hands. So I appreciate everybody watching. I hope everybody is having a great year so far. Hope to see you all soon. Thank you.